everyone, we are ready to continue with the laws of indices, and this is the last law that we have. It's law 6, and it's one of the easiest law, which is whenever you have a power of 0, right? What happens whenever you have a power of 0? Most of you guys would guess that, or would want to guess that if you have a power of 0, your answer is 0. Well, actually it is wrong. If you have a power of 0, your answer is 1. Right? Am I clear? Example. If you have 4/3 raised to the power of 0, notice that it is not going to be 0, but your answer is simply 1. Done. If you have y to the 0, your answer is 1. If you have if you want to solve and you have x to the second times x to the negative 2, what do we do whenever we have multiplication and the bases are the same? You will keep the base and you will add the powers 2 plus and negative 2. Two signs are different, then that is negative. When they are the same, it is positive. So here we have 2x, 2 minus 2, which is 0. Final answer is 1. Right? Getting the idea? Let's take a look at another one. If you have x to the third, y to the fourth, over x to the second, y to the fourth, right? Here it says that if you have division, then what do? We're going to subtract the powers, which is keep the base, subtract the powers, the numerator first, which is 3, minus 2, which is the denominator. And then for the y, we have y, the numerator, which is 4, minus the denominator, which is another 4. My answer is x by itself, because it's going to be 3 minus 2, which gives me 1, but I don't need to put that 1. Whenever you're working out and working, and if you want to keep the 1, go ahead, but right now we don't need to put it at this point. And then we have y, 4 minus 4, 0. Now notice what happened here, a 0. The x is not a 0, but the y is 0. So your answer is just going to be x, because what we have here is y to the 0, which is 1. But x times 1, or if you want to keep the 1, or I don't see the reason why you want to keep it, but 1 disappears immediately right there, right? One more example. If you have, let's say, 2 x to the second, y to the third, times, let's put it negative 3, and then we have x to the second times y to the third. What would happen here? In multiplication, we know that we will say 2 times, and then this is a 1, so your answer is 2 for the numbers, right? For the x, we have x to the second times x to the second. That's going to be x, 2, multiplication says add power, so that's 2 plus 2, you get x to the fourth. Done. For the y, y to the negative 3 plus 3, we get y to the 0. See, 0. Y to the 0. This is where we have to focus ourselves right now. That means my final answer is true or not. X to the fourth and then the y to the 0 is 1. But because we already have 2x to the fourth, then we don't need to put a 1. Notice that here you ended up only with x to the 0, so you have to put the 1. Y to the 0, you have to put the 1. This to the 0, you have to put the 1. But here, whenever you have other numbers or other variables in front of it, you don't have to put the 1, right? You don't have to put the 1. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please